Last video I was gonna talk about a lot of more things, but I decided not to do because, like, there are a lot of things to do and it would be a 30 minutes video. Like, for those that don't know, I literally am re-recording all these videos because they were huge. Like, one of them had 36 minutes, the other one had 42 if I'm not mistaken. So I kind of don't want to make a huge video, kind of want to make something more, easy to digest. And yeah, so last video I was going to talk about it and I didn't forgot, but I kind of let it go. I was like, yeah, we're going to talk about it later. But anyway, I basically found myself playing in a very peculiar way because or better yet, I unlocked a bunch of things. So for example, I can use time shelters, so I can wait for timefall to pass. I unlocked safe houses, which are really good. But I also unlocked weapons, like the BT pistol, that is really good, but I, haven't used by the time that I was recording, and now I even used the fucking assault rifle level 3, because, I played a hell lot of this game, but anyway, I also unlocked firearms. Haven't used firearms yet against humans, just the ones that are non-lethal. The firearms that I used were against the BTs, but anyway. In fact, I try to avoid confrontation the most I can because I have this idea, and I've seen a lot of players say the exact same thing online. Sam's not a fighter, Sam is just a porter. It's just like, if he has to fight, he will, but he doesn't want to. I don't think Sam would be a murderous, crazy dude, you know what I mean? Like, killing a bunch of enemies. I think Sam's more of a guy that has to defend himself, but I wouldn't get into a mule outpost and kill everyone with shotguns, assault rifles, and pistols. I'd rather take my sweet time avoiding them, or if I can't avoid them, because sometimes you just have to pass through in the middle of it, and I usually do it if I have a vehicle, not even when, but if I have a vehicle. But if I don't have a vehicle and I have to actually fight them, probably gonna fight them using my bare hands and using the Strand, because at least I'm not gonna kill them and all that. But I don't know, I just think it's so crazy, to think that it's one of the options. You can actually choose how to deal with situations. You're not made into a killing machine because the game wants it. It's an option, you can do it, but if you don't have to. But yeah, I'm not just playing Death Stranding, I'm living it. And the way I move through this world, that's not just a playstyle, that's a mindset, a philosophy. Yeah, I unlock tools, weapons, shelters, safe houses, power skeletons, bridges, roads, all of it. But the real shift wasn't in the gear, it was in me. I made a choice to avoid conflict, to dodge instead of dominate, to preserve instead of destroy. And that wasn't just Sam's instinct, that was mine. Because Sam isn't a soldier, he's not a killer, he's a porter. He carries things that matter. He brings people back together instead of tearing them apart. And sure, the game lets you kill, but it feels wrong, doesn't it? Like you're breaking something sacred the second you cross that line. In a world this fractured, showing restraint feels like rebellion. Choosing not to kill in a game where violence is always on the table, that's powerful. Using the Strand instead of a gun, that's a statement. Driving through mule zones instead of blasting your way through, that's literally me saying, I'm not here to win, I'm here to connect. Kojima built something where compassion is the hard path, but the right one. And I see that. So yeah, I move like that for a reason. That's my Sam. The one who climbs cliffs instead of corpses. The one who punches when he has to, but builds when he can. The one who saves bullets, not out of fear, but out of principle. This world is broken, but I'm putting it back together without pulling the trigger. And that is the real Strand. And you know what's funny? Part of me doesn't kill because I know that if someone dies, they'll become a necro, they'll go necro. And seriously, I don't know exactly what happens. But I kind of don't want to know what happens as well, because I'm pretty sure I heard something about that before, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to try to remember by seeing it happening. And also because carrying guns is just a waste of space. Like, I could be carrying something better, like a ladder, a climbing rope, or something like that, climbing anchor. So instead of helping people, I would be killing random mules that are just exactly that. Random mules. I don't give a fuck for them. I just want to do my thing, make my delivery, and help other players. And that's it. That's the beauty of Death Stranding, at least in my opinion. So yeah, that's basically it. That's it. The soul of Death Stranding. I didn't just find the gameplay loop, I found a message. and I've been living it. I could be carrying something better. That line hit me hard, because it's true. A gun's heavy, it's loud, it's selfish. But a ladder, a climbing anchor, that's not for me. That's a gift. That's a bridge I leave behind for someone else. That's the difference between walking alone and walking for something more. And yeah, the whole necro thing, I've been cautious for a reason. I don't want to find out the hard way what a void out looks like up close. You know, that fear, that tension, it stays with you. It's like there's a ghost in every decision. You don't need to see a void out to know what it means. You feel it. The game teaches you without a single word. Don't add to the weight, don't become another loss. And those mules, they're not villains, they're not bosses to beat. They're different from the terrorists, but, you know, they're not villains, bro. They're just there. They're not bosses to beat. They're just people who got twisted by obsession, by a system that forgot why it was delivering in the first place. They're broken, just like the world, but I'm trying to heal it. I'm not some action hero blowing things up. I'm not leaving a trail of bodies behind. I'm just walking forward, quiet, precise, focused, and kind. I know this sounds very gay, but you need kindness, man, to play Death Stranding. I leave signs behind, bridges, timefall shelters. Fuck, generators. I put lots of generators in the game because I know it's important to have them. Sometimes you just need to rush and you need to have your fucking generators in there. So that's what I do, you know. That's it. I park trucks in the right spot, and then I see what others left for me. That silent exchange, that invisible connection, it hits deeper than any multiplayer system I've seen before. Because that's what makes this world feel real. That's what makes it feel worth rebuilding. Rebuilding. What the fuck? So yeah, I'm not just playing Death Stranding right, I'm playing it true. I walk with peace in one hand and connection in the other. And honestly, that's more powerful than any weapon could ever be. And this actually reminds me of Metal Gear MGS5, the Phantom Pain, you know? When people were trying to disarm all nukes, that was just so good, like people fighting for peace, you know? And it was impossible until a hacker did it, and then the game just went like, oh shit, that's not fun, you know? But it's just so crazy, man. Kojima is a master, man. Like, holy shit. Oh, and I've been thinking one thing after I opened some mail here in Death Stranding. That, by the way, read mail. It's super fucking important for you to read the fucking mail. But I opened the mail, and we have some Half-Life things, and we also have some Cyberpunk shit. I mean, no spoilers, or at least I'll try. But how would these worlds be connected because of the BTs and all that? It's just so weird, but it's really cool as well, so that's nice, I guess. I mean, it's not like if Night City is present in Death Stranding's world, you know? It's more of a symbolical thing, like... It's not symbolical, but kind of like showing what there are, like... That there are other realities, like... What? I mean, okay, I guess, like... Sure, that's at least that's what I thought by the, back then. And yeah, I've been opening these mails and something feels off, like really off. So I'm seeing names, places, even references that shouldn't be there, stuff that doesn't belong in Death Stranding, like glitches in the edge of reality. And yeah, I know it's not canon. Night City's not down the road from South Knot. Gordon Freeman's not waiting in a shelter asking for pizza. But still, there's something underneath all that. It's not about story, it's about design. It's like the game's whispering, this world might be isolated, but it's not alone. Think about it. This game already plays with time, space, dimensions, beach realms, alternate versions of people, connections you can't see, but you feel. So when these weird little references show up, it's not just cross-promotion, it's resonance, echoes. Half-Life is a world ripped apart by broken science and alien forces. Cyberpunk is a world that lost itself chasing progress and forgot what it meant to be human. In Death Stranding, well, this is a world shattered by death and disconnection, trying to piece itself back together. Different universes, same ache. They're not the same, but they rhyme. So when I see that kind of stuff, it's not real in the narrative, but it feels real in the experience. It's like other timelines brushing up against mine. Postcards from parallel frequencies, if you will, you know? Reminders that no matter what world we're in, the struggle to connect, to matter, actually, always finds a way through. They're not canon, but they're close enough to the truth that it messes with my head. And honestly, yeah, okay, I guess. That's exactly the feeling. And that means I'm right where I need to be. And I really like it because I am a huge fucking fan of Cyberpunk. Not that much of Half-Life. I'm sorry. Don't fucking crucify me. But I haven't played Half-Life. So yeah. Oh, and I noticed while I was playing that Jay, and this is a massive fucking spoiler if you're not reading the fucking mails. So if you don't want to see this, go to the timestamps and jump this part, you know? But basically, I noticed that Jay, the person that is talking to us through the emails, is Jackie. Jackie Wells. You know, which is insane. I've never even see him again. Like, that was really cool, man, because I love Cyberpunk. You know what I mean? And man, that moment when it clicks, when you realize that Jay is Jackie, that's one of those quiet little mind bombs Death Stranding hides under your feet, you know, just waiting for you to step on it. And I love it. I'm just reading my mail, just trying to stay connected, keeping up with people scattered across this broken world, and then suddenly, wait a second, Jay? Wait, Jackie? From Night City? Wait, what the hell's going on? And here's the thing. I don't see him. There's no cutscene, no hologram, no dramatic entrance. He's just there. You know? He's in the inbox, like a voice that slipped through the cracks between realities, like an echo that found me across dimensions. And that? Boy, that's so Kojima. I'm not screaming, look! A crossover! You know? It's just a thread. Subtle. Hidden. Waiting for me to pull it. And when I do, it hits. Not because it changes the story, but because it changes how I see it. Now I read those messages differently. Now they feel heavier, more personal. Even if it's fictional, even if it's impossible. Because Death Stranding was never about what makes sense. It's about the feeling. That weird, quiet sense that I'm part of something bigger. Even if I'll never fully understand it. Jackie is just another ghost in the system. Just another friend I never got to say goodbye to. And that fucking hits me like a fucking sledgehammer. Because I love Cyberpunk and I cried when Jackie died. Because my dog is called Jack and that left me very emotional. And I cried like a bitch. But now, he's part of my journey. Not because he had to be, but because someone thought, wouldn't it be beautiful if he was? You know what I mean? And this someone is Asian and it's called, his name starts with H and ends with Hideo Kojima. Wouldn't it be beautiful? Yes, Kojima, it would. And that's Death Stranding. That's the magic of this game. And I love it. Like, 100% I love it. And this other part is also something that I saw a lot of people saying, and when it happened to me, I was like, oh shit, this works very well. But severing the BT cord is gonna make everything much easy. Very easy. Which is really nice. I think it's gonna be really cool because it's gonna make it easier, right? Like, I'm gonna be there and don't stop, keep moving. And while I'm moving and trying to avoid BTs, I can sever their connection. It's gonna be really good. And the fact that I was transported to World War I for real, it's crazy, man. Thanks to the beach, of course. I was in someone else's beach. I think it was either BB or Mads Mikkelsen, the combat veteran. I didn't know back then, but I know it's the combat veteran now. And I don't want any spoilers, but still, that's pretty cool. That's my theory. Don't fucking ruin my theory. I don't want any spoilers. I'm still learning. But the part about the BTs, I thought I was gonna read it and say, but, you know, this is crazy. Haha. But, you know, baby. What the fuck? Why am I calling you babies? You guys are all my BBs. I'm here with you guys in here. So, I'm Sam, and you, my community, is here. The BB. So, yeah. You guys are my BBs, and I really love you guys. But basically, severing the BT's cord, yes, it is really good. You know, now I have to go there and don't stop, keep moving. That's exactly it. I'm not fighting them. I'm not trying to destroy anything. I'm freeing them, and I'm freeing myself as well. Every time I cut one of those cords, it doesn't feel like a kill. It feels like a release. Like I'm letting go of something that doesn't belong here anymore. And I can't do that, but just by standing still, you know, I have to move, breathe, hold my breath, be scared, and walk anyway, you know? That's the whole game right here. Walk through hell, but walk. And I love, man, like, I really like going around and cutting BT cords. I know that sometimes it fucks up everything because I already got dragged to the mud and had to fight 2 BTs, the big ones, the dogs, you know. But that's basically it, I guess. You know, like, it was fun at least, but it's very satisfying, and the BTs give you a like, which is really nice. So yeah. And about the battlefield, that was a beach. That wasn't just a battlefield. It's a private hell, not just a flashback. It's a domain. And whose beach was it? Well, I've got my theories, and my theory was correct. It wasn't BB, was it the old soldier? Yes, it was the combat veteran. And the game doesn't give you a clean answer straight away, you know, not yet at least. And honestly, I didn't want one back then because I've been in other people's beach truths before. I just didn't realize it, and I've seen what connection cost when it stops being love and turns into chains. And now, every time I step into a place like that, I feel like I'm walking through someone else's unfinished story, you know? But I keep walking, I keep wondering, I keep trying to build meaning where others only see madness. Because to me, Death Stranding isn't about the event. It's really not about the explosion. It's about what's left, you know, what's left. The silence, the strands, the aftermath, me. And the combat veteran sequences, they're very different from the whole game, but I really enjoy them. It's not because you can shoot shit, but I don't know, it kind of resonates with me. I don't know if it's because my whole family has this military background and my father's in the military, but there are really cool things in this game that resonates with me very well, and this is one of them. And yeah. Oh, and I forgot to say that I discovered a lot of things regarding Mama and Lochna, right? Before I discovered that shit, I had to fight, or better yet, flee a BT zone. And there was a big dog BT, and Higgs wanted to kill me, but I just fled like a maniac. It was extremely difficult to navigate the terrain because of all the fucking tar, you know, not in the sense of difficulty for real, but it was scary, you know. It's like always thinking the BT was gonna grab me or smash the girl on my back and kill her. Probably, so that was very worrying, you know, dropping her in the tar face first so she could drown. That would be very bad, but yeah, we survived. We just ran like crazy maniacs and it worked. But yeah, it was very scary and cool. It was very, very, very cool as well. So that's the most important part, I guess. But yeah, I lived through it. I didn't fight. I ran like hell. And that's the kind of bravery Death Stranding actually respects. Not the macho kind, you know, not the boss fight kind. But it kind of comes from fear, love, and needing to protect someone who can't run. I wasn't running away. I was running for her, carrying her. Every step, every stumble, it wasn't just about me. She was in my arms, counting on me to hear her out, to get her out of there. And you know, Higgs, that bastard, he showed up like a bad dream. All smug and theatrical, like he was writing the script and I was supposed to be just playing along, but I didn't. I ran my game, and I made it. That big BT, the Hound, that ink black freak from the tar, that thing wasn't just a monster, it was a symbol, a nightmare made real, like the universe itself was chasing me down to say, you're still human, you're still fragile, but look at you, you're still moving. And yeah, I said it myself, it was scary but cool. That's the sweet spot right there, you know, because it wasn't just about surviving, it was about being vulnerable, feeling like everything could fall apart, not for me, but for someone I was trying to save. And I didn't fail her, I got out. Face scratched, heart still racing, gear beat to hell, maybe, but she's alive, and I'm still here. That moment, that mud-soaked dash through hell, it reminded me, this isn't about being a hero, it's about being a lifeline. And whether I walk, run, crawl, or fall, I just keep going because someone else needs me to. And that's why I'm still here. And honestly, this game just keeps getting more fucky by the minute. And I'm looking at my scripts and I literally have 51 pages of shit. So that kind of sucks, but don't worry, we're gonna do something right now. We're gonna change some things and we're gonna take a look at things that I kind of want to talk about and don't. But yeah, I'm gonna take some shit out because it's just a lot of things. It's just a lot of things. Like, for example, I wrote, yeah, I just saw it. I have 14.3 gigabytes, 421 clips, and that's a lot. You know, that's a lot. Like, Jesus Christ, it's insane. How did I manage to get that many clips? So, now I'm not gonna make a whole video talking about that. Just gonna make a video about how much I've been playing and how much I've been enjoying things, but adapting and all that. And I'm gonna try to be more quick and very fast. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's basically it, guys. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It was very fun for me to do. I love making these videos about Death Stranding, and I know that this channel is called All Things Milsim, so related to all things related to Milsim games, but I really want to play something else and to see something else as well, to vibe. So here we are talking about Death Stranding. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to comment, leave a like, and fucking subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're not new to the channel, you've been watching the whole series, share with your friends. Helps me out a lot. It's 1:15 in the afternoon. I don't want to play Death Stranding now, and it's not because I don't want to play the game because it's boring. It's because I know that I'm gonna save fucking thousands of clips, and it's gonna suck to edit all of this, you know? So I need to pump these videos up, and maybe on Wednesday I'm gonna release another one. Friday I'm gonna release another one, because I have a lot of things to do, man. And I know that I waited like 5 days before posting another one, so I posted that Kojima didn't make a game, he made a damn feeling. Got 547 views. And then yesterday I uploaded, this isn't a game, it's a spiritual experience. And I know it's gonna take some time for me to get traction, you know. And I only have 8 views by the time I'm recording this. So it's gonna take some time. But yeah, here we are, man. We're just doing it, and I think I'm gonna cook a little bit, and yeah, let me just finish everything that I have to do. And oh my god, holy shit, I have a lot of time of things to talk about now that I'm seeing here. Like, holy shit, you know, like I talked about Lochna. I didn't even made the video talking about her and Mama, but yeah, other than that, now that I'm seeing here on my computer, I have more or less, well, it was 35 pages. And I know that I'm overextending myself, but I just need to show you guys how much I still have to talk about in this series, you know. But okay, this is official now. We actually have 35 pages of shit to talk about. So I'm gonna change some things and remove some shit that is not important. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. Kisses. Bye bye.